Just be very close when I tell you today is church day. I don't leave my church. Right? And my two men couldn't be there today, so I had to call one of my boys from college to do it. I don't do that. Today is a divine appointment. You hear what I'm telling you? I'm serious. I got protocol and etiquette and all that, but this is holy ground, guys. This is holy ground. Right? And what I need you to do for me, there's something that you're going to be able to get today that you may never get an opportunity to get again. Right? And so what I want you to do for me, this is about you. Right? This is about you, but you got to be ready, y'all. You got to be ready. Right? So this is what I need you to do for me. If you have something to write with, I would prefer you write. If you do not have anything to write with, take out your phone right now. Right? And I need you know, listen to me. And I need you to, I don't need you on low-hanging fruit right now. I need you to think. I need you to think about a breakthrough that you need. I need you to think about something that you know. Like, yo, I really don't want to go into 2019 with this. For real, I don't know what it is. Like, I do not want to go in 2019. I can't keep losing this area. Now, some of you, let's just keep it 100. You might be living in a physical structure that you want to live in. You might be driving the metal or fiberglass car you want to drive, right? You might be able to afford that outfit that you got on, but I want to keep it 100. There's something that you know that you do not have, right, that you need. Right. Amen. And what I'm talking about today, you may not even be able to. It might be something that you can't even buy, right, that you need. I need you to write that down. I need you to write that down for you. All right, I need you to write that down for you. All right, this is important. All right, and then we're going to do an affirmation. And listen to me, we're not doing, I don't even do, like, I'm not the affirmation dude, right? So I promise you, I will never do affirmations in my house, right? But we're going to do one because the hour we're going to spend together, if you do not, if we ain't on the same frequency, you're going to miss out. And I need you to get on the same frequency with me. All right? So what is that thing that when you go into 2019, you got to have this, right? And what's the thing you've been working hard for and you still haven't been able to get that thing? I want you to think about that. You're waking up early, you're going to bed late, you're doing what you're reading, you're doing professional development, you're doing everything that you are supposed to do, and you're not getting that breakthrough. I want you to write that thing down today. All right? And then the affirmation, what we're going to do is we're going to say, I am. Right? Now listen to me very closely. The reason why we're going to say I am is because once you're able to acknowledge who you are, right? Listen to me. There's some things you can try as hard as you want. You can read whatever book you want to read. You can go to whatever professional development you want to. You can hear whatever the greats have told you they did. You can hear all of that, but it's not until you walk into who you are. All right, look, I'm going to say it like this. We're going to do this affirmation, right? I need you with me. They don't give me a lot of time. I need you with me every second. Right? So, there are people who might ask me, like, yo, E.T., you've been around for a minute, bro. Like, I was out before the internet. Like, let that be known. I was out before the internet. I was grinding before Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, Vine. It's some stuff that came and left. I'm still here grinding. But listen to me very carefully. I do understand what they mean when they say, E, when did this shit happen? Right. And I want to show y'all something. I've been getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning praying for a long time. I've been reading and studying, and I have sacrificed financially. I have been in my neighborhoods helping folk. And I remember the day I woke up and I was just like, oh, bro, you know. Okay, all right, I'm about to help somebody today. I got to take my time, all right? I remember a young lady came to me, and I can't give you the full story, but she was in my hotel room with a couple of my homies, and I walked in the room and told my homies to the side, like, yo, what's bro, y'all know the rules, no females in the different, bro. Like, what do you mean it's different? We got a rule, bro. Like, don't play with me. They're like, no, she on some spiritual stuff. I'm like, bro, the rule wasn't if you on some spiritual stuff, you come to the room. Like, that wasn't the rule. You know what I'm saying? I feel you on the spiritual board, but that wasn't the rule. And so I walked in the room, and I knew something was weird because I was the first person. I call it a lemon squeeze, but I was the first person she corrected. I was like, oh, first of all, I don't know you like that. But I knew she was real. I knew she was the real deal. Because she said to me, you got some stuff that you haven't dealt with that you need to deal with. And I'm like, oh, girl, you don't even know me. I walk and talk. I talk every morning at 3 o'clock. It ain't nothing that I don't need you to tell me nothing that he can tell me. He said, no, you do, because it's something you're telling me you have to listen. And I'm like, not possible. But when I left her, I went and was like, yo, how you gonna play me? Like, how you gonna send somebody to talk to me when we got a relationship? Like I said, it's not necessary. Right? And he said to me, no, I had to send her because it's about your mama. Wow. And you love your mama to the extent where you can't be critique, you can't critique your mama. But the day has come that I need you to critique your mama. And so I did exactly what she told me to do. And there was another time I was at this church for a week, and the guy told me, like, yo, I'm sorry, but it's Friday, and you can't finish the week out. And I remember I walked outside, and she called me out of nowhere. I wasn't even near the girl. She called me out of nowhere and said, he just told you that it's over, and in your spirit you accepted it, but I need you to understand that you're so powerful, you're so strong, that all you got to do is speak and say, even though you're the pastor of the church, we're going to finish this week off, and it's going to happen for you. Crazy. She called me and started talking about these angels and these beings, this crazy stuff, and then she was just like, E.T., I just want to let you know how powerful you are. You don't know how powerful you are. And about 4 or 5 years later, I remember the conversation I had with her, and I accepted what she told me 4 or 5 years ago. Y'all better hear what I'm telling you. I didn't do anything different but accept the I am. I didn't accept it. It was rough. Because all I heard my grandma say was, boy, I would hear myself say, if you were speaking, you know what I'm talking about. Oftentimes when you speak, you declare it, you say it to yourself before you put out the atmosphere. And I remember saying, yo, I'm the next Dr. Martin King. I'm the next Dr. Beck. Like, I'm that new guy. And I remember my grandma saying, you don't get in this room, pull your pants down, I'm about to whip your butt. And my grandmother was dead, but I knew that my grandmother was like, how dare you compare yourself to Martin King? I could hear my grandma at her grave say, how dare you compare yourself to Dr. Martin King? Boy, like this back in the day. If you go to your grandma's house back in the day, she got a picture of Jesus and Martin Luther King. Back in the day, it's like Jesus and Dr. Martin King were like low. He was right there. And if she was a Democrat, she had John F. Kennedy somewhere on her. And so I remember like struggling with, Grandma, I'm not saying that I'm him and I'm on his level, but Grandma, what I'm trying to say, and I remember not caring about what my grandma thought no more. I'm talking to somebody in the room. I remember saying, like, your grandma, I ain't on that, but I'm going to walk. And I remember accepting the I am. I remember accepting that I was born with a specific gift for a specific time, for a specific people. And I remember when I walked in that, look, before I didn't even tell the world, I just remember waking up in the morning saying, like, yo, E, you deserve to be on the stage. As a matter of fact, 90% of the dudes that's on the stage, it was the craziest thing. I started looking at 90% of the dudes on the stage, and I'm like, they not even here because they care. They ain't even on stage because they want to help you get where they say they want to help you get. 90% of them are snakes, 90% of them are sharks, 90% of them are gorillas. They don't have your best interest in heart. Eric, not only do you deserve to be here, but you need to hurry up and get your butt here because they next seminar is you in the doggone mirror. That's the next seminar. That's the next seminar. That's the next seminar. The next seminar ain't you reading somebody else's book. The next seminar is you looking in the mirror and actually accepting. Because I can sit up here and tell you all day, but if you walk out of this room still feeling like, well, my daddy wasn't in my life, you still on that. I swear that was like 40 years ago, you still on that. Like, yo, I'm feeling you. You're 8 years old, your daddy ain't in your life, you should be traumatized. And it should be traumatic for you. Like, you 10 years old, where's my daddy? You 43. Them what the cards I was dealt. You 48, you gotta look in the mirror and say, yo, that was a blessing that I was doing in my life. Because I might have been an alcoholic too. I might have been strung out on crack too. I might have been a womanizer too. I might have had multiple kids over. It was a blessing, and not only was it a blessing, it gives me a certain sound, a certain E.T., I want the pat. Bro, you can't have my passion if you ain't slept in abandoned buildings. You can't breathe this. You can't have my passion if you ain't out of trash cans. You can't have my... And so it's three things I'm going to do with the first one, like, for real, I'm just being honest. The first one, I can't do. The first one, this company can't do. The first one, your leader can't do. The first thing I want to tell you, they can't tell you, like they can say it to you, but they can't activate it. Only you can look in the mirror and activate the I am. Let me give it to you real quick. I want to make sure you understand it. His mama knew he was special. His mama knew he was special. His mama knew it. His mama knew he was so special that she went against the decree and she hid it. She knew he was special. Risk her life. His sister knew she was special. He was special. Because when he was out in the water, the sister followed him. She knew he was special. The person who put the decree out on him to kill him. Oh, you missed what I just said. The person that put the hit out on him to take his life in the first place, his daughter knew he was special. And he accepted the fact that he knew he was special because the person he was trying to kill, he raised. There was only one person that didn't know he was special, and that was him. I want to put some context around it because I need you to understand, like this ain't no affirmation. He didn't know. He said, I stutter. I can't be the man for the job. I can't be the man for the job. I stutter. I don't come from the right background. I was adopted. I wasn't even raised by my real people. I can't be the one. And the first message that he was given before he became great was, I am. That was the first message that he got. I am. He said, I'm going to show you how to do it. When you go tell them, just go tell them I am. Like, don't even describe. Don't describe me. I'm too deep to be described. Don't even describe. Just tell them I am. And what I'm telling you today is that we can give you all the right stuff. We can put all the right programming in. We can give you all the right books. We can give you all the right steps. But if you are inferior, I remember I was probably about 25, 26 maybe. I was like, whoa, hold up, brother. I'm in the classroom, raising my hand like, hold up, brother, don't say that. What do you mean? Don't say it. My people wasn't no slave. Don't say that. I'm not a slave. Don't say that. I was enslaved. Now you better hear what I'm telling you. I am. So be careful what you name because what you name. And some of you are accepting stuff that you're not. And the first thing I need you to do for me, we're going to stand. And the reason why you don't have that stuff you wrote down is because you don't even know who you are. Because you're not walking in who you are. And when you start walking in who you are, y'all better hear what I'm saying. I'm not even going to do about it. I just woke up one day and was like, yo, bro, for real, move out the way. Y'all don't, you're not even, you don't even belong here. Somebody gave you the right to be here because, but you go ahead and get up out of here. Let me take over. This is my people. Let me take over. I got it from here. Move out the way. I didn't read no book or take no class. I just woke up and was like, yo, this is my spot, dog. This is my spot. Like, yo, this is my spot. Yeah? I'm right out. This is my move. Move. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. I don't need you. Move out the way. I got this. This is my spot. I'm being for real. I get phone calls all the time like, bro, you got it twisted. I'm not trying to do that. I know how to do that. I am. And you can't help me do what I'm doing because you ain't never done it before. I'm going to be some of you for real. That's why you're still where you are. You had some relationship, my man told you ain't nothing, and you held on to that foolishness. My man was sick, and you held on to some sick stuff. Your mama told you ain't nothing, you're going to be just like your mama was sick. That's why she told you that you held on to it. You talk about your past. Past don't exist. We all can right now. And some of y'all can't take advantage of this opportunity because you on some past stuff. Some people all the time, I'm from Chicago originally. I don't got to look. When these young dudes talk about proof that I'm from Detroit. What? Proof. You go back to Henry Ford and look up the records. You go back to Taft and look up. You go to McKinney and look up. You go to Northland Mall and look up these different. I don't got time to be in the past. I don't have to prove to you who I. All right, you ready? Walking, having worship, and chilling. There you go. We just enjoying ourselves. This is stuff we talking about at 16 we was going to do. Last 2 years, son graduated from college, daughter junior, empty nester. Like our reality is just us chilling. Like what you want to do today? I'm like, whatever you want to do, I'm just going to chill. Look, you want us to eat, you want to split it, now you want to do it. You want to eat the whole sandwich. You want your own, I don't know how you want to split, you want me to order that, you want, y'all not here, don't sit down. I don't know what you're here for years, but once you realize who you are, I want you to hear it, once you realize who you are, therefore it is. So the reason why it's not, because you're trying to be somebody else. And once you step into who you are, you focus on who you are on three, like you mean it. I am. Therefore it is. 1, 2, and 3. I am. 1, 2, 3. I am. 1, 2, 3. I am. Good. Now immediately sit down and write down those values. Write down those habits that you have, those behaviors right now that's keeping you from going to the next level. Now I'm going to help you out. Jealousy, write it down. Write it down. Let's write it down real quick. Your inability to follow leadership. Write it down right now. Now listen to me very close. This is what I'm going to help you with. Because you want to know, like, where am I? If you were a leader, you wouldn't have to follow. Listen to me very close. Let me tell you something. You'd rather be a follower because you don't want this life. You don't want the leadership life. Look, let me tell you, let me explain to you what I mean by the leadership life. Let me explain what I mean by that and why I'm telling you this is a divine appointment. Yes. This is a divine appointment. It's on some leadership stuff. The price that I was quoted to be here, I in the name of Jesus, I promise you, I'd never do it for this price.
Right. On the low, insult. On the low, it's an insult. If I was a white #1 motivational speaker in the world, nobody wouldn't even come to me with this kind of money. It's an insult. Listen to me. The financial opportunity is not right, but the opportunity is right. So here's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all know me. I'm just going to keep it 100. Listen to me very carefully. I don't have a dog in the fight. Listen to me very closely. I ain't got a dog in the fight. I ain't about to make no extra money based on what I say. And I'm coming back in March. March ain't even guaranteed, dog, on it. We don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna be here to the end of 2018. So I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. Now listen to what I'm telling you, because you have to hear it in the spirit that I'm telling you. 4 years ago, I sat with a person who told me what Oprah did for me, I could do for you. Listen to me very closely. The financial opportunity was right, but the opportunity was wrong. I need you to hear me because I don't need you to be on no dumb stuff. E.T. got it, brother, I'm grown. If I didn't want to be here, I would have said no. Let me tell you why this is a divine appointment. I called my people and said, there are 1,000 gigs that I didn't get last year, and I know most of them was because of money. Y'all got to do me a favor, switch that up. I was in prayer, heard God say, you can't have a certain, you're gonna miss some stuff, son. You're gonna miss some stuff, son, so don't do that. All you people, the more people, they dogs. I got them dogs. They're like, don't even call me with that mess. Because you wouldn't call so-and-so and offer him that kind of money. My people like, don't even call, don't disrespect my man. Look, I spoke at some middle schools last year and made more than what I'm making right now. Listen to me very closely. I don't come on church day. This is my Sabbath. I don't do like business stuff. This is a divine appointment. This is a divine appointment. And somebody in this room, you're about to make the wrong decision that's going to mess up the rest of your life on some dumb stuff. On some dumb stuff. And I want to help you. That's why I'm here. Have a seat. Write that stuff down, though. Because we're going to meet again. And when we meet again, I need to know the value stuff that's messed up in you. I need to know the behavior stuff that's keeping you from there. So 3 things. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm not here to do no motivational keynote. So number 1, I was about 16, 17 years old, homeless, living in abandoned buildings. Praise God for my grandma, because my grandma was the only one taking me to church every blue moon. I wasn't really feeling it, but my grandma was taking me. Like my old dude who raised me, he wasn't no atheist, but he wasn't in the church. All I used to be like, look, Christmas is about GM, bro. Don't get it twisted. This one got nothing to do with God. My mom grew up 14 of them. My grandma didn't really do the church thing, so we didn't have no Bible and praying all that in my house. But I realized, and y'all got to be careful, sometimes God connects you with people. Sometimes you get connected with people in your stupidity that once you wake up, you're going to realize why they put you in that environment. So I would go to church with grandma, and grandma was on, listen very closely. This is what grandma was on, and she could cook. Grandma said, this meal is only for people who go to church. You don't go to church, you don't eat this. I don't think 100 with y'all. Her pastor, it was boring. They had like the oldest you could be quiet. Like you couldn't be no older than they were and singing. I'm like, they got about 2 weeks left. The whole group got about 2 weeks left. They singing some old hymnals. I know that must have been like down Mississippi stuff. I'm 8, 9 years old. Like, what in the world? The pastor, my man got 3 offerings. I'm like, this can't be right. We done offered 3 times. These people broke. Ain't no more you can get out of. They done put the lock on the door. It's a love offering, a first Sunday off, the normal. I'm like, something. They ain't got it, bro. I ain't smart, but they ain't got no more money. I'm promising you that. My grandma is cleaning their toilets, fixing food for them, dressing their kids to go to school. She ain't got no more money. It's like a limit on what she got. And I remember when I was homeless, I couldn't stand going to church. But when I was homeless, I was like, hey. yo, we homeless, what we gonna do? He's like, we ain't homeless. You homeless. We ain't homeless. I'm being real. Some of y'all trying to put him on y'all little broke level. And just because he gonna work with you don't mean he you. I remember being 16 years old. And I said, help. I ain't supposed to be here, help. Come on, talk to somebody. Listen to me very close. Listen to me very close. I didn't go deep, I just said help. A couple weeks later, I was in the church. Listen to me, we ain't on church. I ain't on church. Let's leave church alone. For the first time in my life, I was in an environment where the pastor was a young man, and I'm talking about the word, like professional development. He was doing it on a regular basis, and I was hearing stuff that I'd never heard before because he heard the help. And then my boy Bob, who was a dope dealer in Detroit, we went to church and loved the Lord. Unbelievable stuff. My boy selling dope, money through. He got the gun, the dope. He ready to go to church. I'm like, let's go. Let's go. My man wasn't no church game, wasn't no dope, wasn't no, we was in church. My man knew the Bible backwards and forwards. So God gave me my Jonathan.
That's good.
We're not talking about church. God gave me a dude that loved himself. He loved me more than he loved himself. My boy Bob's still struggling. Because those values we talking about, he couldn't leave that alcohol alone. He couldn't let it go. He couldn't let the weed go. He couldn't let the alcohol go. He couldn't let our homies from the D go. They all called me the other day. They still connect to E, bro, we on. I'm like, yo, I'll meet y'all at the Pistons game. How many tickets y'all need? But E, we stand on Dexter. I'm like, bro, I'm good on Dexter. Y'all want to start the stadium? I'll meet y'all at the cheesecake. It's on me. But I can't go back to that environment. I can't go back. Listen to me. Listen to me very carefully. While you shaking that, some of you ain't in that environment, but you still in that environment though. All right, and the last thing he blessed me with was my wife. 16 years old, we started dating. Listen to me, I will never forget, she had a conversation with me. She said, you love me? I'm like, random? You know what I'm saying? We like 18, that's random. I just came to her crib, random, cruise, random. You love me? I'm like, love you? What do you mean by that, do I love you? She's like, do you love me? I'm like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? As much as I know what that is, at 18, yeah. I love you, I ain't talking to nobody else, if that's what you asking me. You know what I'm saying? It's a sister, so I want to know, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? If you love me, like you cheating on me, like, I'm like, bro, I'm grown, like I don't live at home no more, like I love you. She's like, all right, I got something to tell you. I was like, what? She's like, I'm going to college. And if you don't get your GED and come with me, I'm breaking up with you. Listen to me very close. I want to help somebody. What she was saying was, you talking the talk. But do you love me enough to change? Do you love me enough to change? Do you love me enough to go get your GED and come follow me? I know you don't like it. I know you don't like the financial situation some of you in. I know you don't like the struggle that you're in, but what I want, but if you do this thing and you don't love it, if you only doing it because you broke, if you don't, it's come on. What she was saying, I'm leaving, I'm about to go 776 miles. And you know, my girl a gorilla, flat out. She like Detroit. Like she drank all the water Detroit. She wasn't drinking water. She was only drinking Faygo, that's it. She was only eating better mayonnaise. Like she just Detroit. Like it wasn't even on no crime. Now y'all gotta hear me. Some of y'all leaders, y'all trying to help, but y'all gotta help. You can't help the way you help it. She wasn't crying. She was legitimately saying like, yo, I love you, but I will move on. And when I heard her say, write this down, this is why you're not where you want to be. I heard her say, I'm asking you with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your soul, I'm asking, do you want to be be with me as bad as you want to breathe?
That's right.
That's what I'm at. I'm not asking you, do you want to be with me in Detroit? I'm not asking you, do you want to date me long distance? I'm asking you, are you really willing to gut out that version of Eric Thomas? Are you willing to let him go? And are you willing to get your education and follow me? No words, because she a gorilla. She ain't really into talking anyway. She like results. She don't do the talking. Because I can tell her, yes, she like show me. So I went to night school. Y'all not hearing what I'm telling y'all. My mama couldn't give me no night school. She just couldn't give me. Nobody can give me the night. Homegirl said I'm out. And I was like, whoa, I'm not stupid. I've never been to college a day in my life, but I have watched It's a Different World. And there's dudes up there in fraternities. And what I know about my girl, she ain't about to be gone for 4 years and come back single. It ain't about to happen. This ain't the type of whip you just leave in the hood, don't nobody steal it. This ain't that type of whip. This that type of whip, you got to put a little on in that whip. And you got the steering wheel, that joker lock that sucker up. Take the wheel, the locks off that sucker. And I went and got my GED and I followed her to Oakwood College. And listen to me very closely, after our freshman year, I married her. But after the honeymoon stage, I'm about to teach now. After the honeymoon stage, it wasn't going the way I thought it was supposed to go. And I was confused because I was praying, I wasn't sleeping around, it wasn't working the way I thought it was going to work. I'll never forget, she said to me, I came home one night from, me and my boys had this Bible thing we was doing, like this ministry on campus. I came home 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, she was like, yo, between me and you, I just wish we would have never got married because it was better when we was friends. And what happened was when I married her, it was almost like, oh, she went into the family board. I didn't mean to do it, but once I married her, she went into the family board. And all the issues I hadn't resolved in family, now she in the family zone now. And so I'm treating her like I treat my mama. I'm treating her like I didn't treat my biological father because he wasn't ever in my life and I didn't want to deal with my man. But I loved her with all my heart and I didn't want to lose her. So when she said to me, I'm out because this ain't what we... I'm saying, yo, I ain't sleeping with nobody and God said, you think that's what adultery is, sleeping with somebody? You think it's sexual? No. You're having conversations with people you should be having conversations with. And so then you're not married to them. You shouldn't be talking out. No, we weren't even talking about sexual stuff. But God said that's not a conversation for you and her to have. That's not your helpmeet.
Wow.
So listen to me. Here's number one. God said, when you said help, I help you. Everything you need to be the person you're going to be one day, it all starts with this one opportunity, son. And I'm here to tell y'all, you prayed and you need her.
Come on.
You prayed and you in this room. And you got an opportunity of a lifetime. And when I prayed and said, well, God, what do I need to do? He said, you need to change your mentality. You have a single person's mentality, son. You're not married, son. You are married by law, but the way you operate, the way you make your moves, son, that ain't marriage, son. You need to get rid of everybody in your phone that you ain't cool with, your girl ain't cool with. Say what? For what? Don't no man I know in my life, but my uncles wasn't doing that. I ain't never met a man in my life who didn't have a relationship and he was what? They were sleeping around. I didn't even sleep around. I just got friends. He said, that ain't marriage. And the two shall become one. Your mentality is messed up. You have a single man's mentality, but you are married. And my marriage is why I'm here. My wife, I was preaching one day. I told him, like, they asked, what's your wife do for a living? Yeah, by trade, she's a registered nurse. But by divine order, she develops schemes. She took me from homeless to was in a contract with somebody and we were negotiating. They did what they supposed to do. They gave me the normal 10%. And God told me, don't you give nobody a dime that belongs to your wife. She's been with you since you were 16 years old. Don't you sign a contract. She get every doggone penny she got covered to her. They just getting started. And so number one, you are in a millionaire opportunity with a poverty mindset. You still on welfare. You still on welfare. You still standing in that line waiting to get that government cheese. You still in the line waiting to get that can that's white that say beef on it. You got a poverty mentality. So you are in an opportunity of a lifetime. Your ancestors would have craved this.
Come on.
You talking about you got it bad, the audacity. You ain't waking up in the morning and going to bed at night picking cotton. You not in an environment where you can't get a sick day. You can't wake up and say, I got the flu. I just don't feel like picking cotton today. I got the flu. You have absolutely no rights when you were enslaved. They can take your wife and your kids from you at any doggone point in time. You got an opportunity of a lifetime and you tripping. Why? It's not the opportunity. You a doggone fool if you don't understand that this is the opportunity of a lifetime. You got a poverty mindset and you need to get your stuff together. What, you got 5 more of these opportunities? Go take it. You got 4 more? Go take them. You got 5 more ways to become a millionaire. You got 5 other environments that you can go to and sit under people.
Come on.
I just recently sat under greatness. Person told me that they about to get to this age that's like the next where I'm going. And they was talking about the next level of economic growth. He tell them is peace. And I've been on that, but because I'm so young, people like, you need to be going to get that bread. And I'm like, yo, I like going to bed at night with my peace of mind. Like I could make more money, but I gotta deal with more snakes. Like, yo, I ain't trying to be funny. I can make more money, but I gotta surround myself with people who ain't necessarily got a heart for peace. I don't feel like being violent. And when they spoke that word peace in my life, and they broke the metrics down of what you gotta do when you get to each level financially, I walked out of that place like, I should have paid for that. I went home and told my wife. I called all my friends. I called my secretary, like, write this junk down and put this in a sweet form so I can put it up on and show some folks that I'm close to. Are you hearing what I'm saying? You are sitting in greatness, but because you have a poverty mindset. You got the nerve to be talking like you done made some money before. You like an expert now. You like made a couple dollars for the first time in your life, and now you know about making money. People say, E.T., why you so humble? I'm not humble. I'm not stupid enough to go back to that arrogance that I had when I was 16 and 17 years old. That got me homeless in the first doggone place. That's how I got homeless, being arrogant and stupid. Don't tell my parents, some of y'all got a poverty mindset. I need you to get out of it. And how do you get out of it? God has put the right people around you. You have to be obedient. And you got to let your little pride go. I just gave you something. Pride, let it go. I met the CEOs of the company. We was at the airport. I didn't know who they were. I don't know if they knew who I was. I don't know. But I saw them. We was like, what's up? And they started talking about TLC. I was like, oh, y'all work for TLC? They was like, yeah. I was like, bet. I'm going to be speaking to y'all next month. Hope to see you there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who they are. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, we getting off a late plane. I'm just like, whatever. They like, let's get a pic. I'm like, bro, let's go. Let's get a pic. I don't check, pop, pop, pop. I'm like, all right, I see y'all. Peace. Don't forget to hook up with me when we get there. Don't forget, act like you know me, hold me when you see me in the back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll see y'all there. I get on the phone, we talk, and they was like, oh yeah, we were the dudes that saw you at the airport. Just being real, some of y'all, you deeper than them, and you ain't deeper than them. I'm just saying, you deeper than them, and you ain't deeper than them. Everywhere you go, you gotta let people know you're making money. That's how I know you first generation. That's how I know you first generation. So when you first generation, You gotta let other people know. When you got real bread, you don't want nobody to know. When you got real bread, you don't want nobody to know. I swear to you, I don't need none of my aunties to know how much I really make. It get ugly. Once my cousins found out, they went on the internet and saw what I was worth. My cousin, I had every idea they got, your cuz. That's how you know you branded in the urban community. It always be your cuz. They bring that out first. Your cuz, this your cuz. I'm like, what's up, cuz? Yo, I got this opportunity, bro, and I have the money in 30 days, but I ain't got it right now. But I need it today to do what I need to do in 30 days, and then I'm gonna hook you up on the 31st day. I'm like, but you ain't got it today. How you gonna have it on the 31st day? Cuz, I got you, cuz. I'm like, no, I'm good on that. Right? And then my grandma called. That's when you know it's bad. Grandma called. Like, now your cousin, I know you ain't big. You remember where you from now? Your cousin. I'm like, grandma, listen to me very close. I'm trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny. You need to give me the grades because you need to understand when you got money, you shouldn't even know nobody. So here's what I need you to do. It's a mentality. So what I need you to do is go back and do your homework. And listen to me. You got to hear what I'm saying, y'all. I've been called to do something very unique and special. I'm not telling you to be me, but I have to be transparent about who I am. The Lord has blessed, and we still live in a less than 2,300 square foot home. But a whole bunch of kids going to college off of this ministry. So you got to hear me. You got to hear me. You got to hear me. I can drive a Bentley, but I'm from Detroit. I drive a Cadillac. Roll some D's on. You feel me? Well, like my man said, when I make my moves in the neighborhood, I go with my boy Carl in the Honda Accord. When I get picked up from the airport, my little cousin picked me up in a 2003, 2004 Impala. You don't need to know that I'm making money. You not hear what I'm saying? When you know who you are, you don't have to prove to other people who you are. When you know who you are, you ain't got to look. Now listen very close. I'm not telling you don't get down up if that's your thing. Now, I'm not telling you don't do your thing if that's your thing. But I'm just trying to tell you I ain't never wear a watch, so I'm not wearing a watch now. I never wear a watch. So if you wear a watch though, and now you got a little money, you can get a watch, Do me a favor. When you get your watch, buy 5 others and put it on 5 other people so they can feel what it feels like to wear a watch. All right. Hey, Joe, I don't know where y'all are, but it's time to give me a couple more minutes on here, all right? I need a couple more minutes. Don't rush me. I need a couple more minutes. Listen to me very closely. Number 2. What the Lord revealed to me was, son, your mentality needs to change. But in order for your mentality to change, what you guys are getting, but because you are first generation, the professional development is not as deep to you as the money is. But the professional development and being around some of the giants that's in this company, that's what you should crave after and not the 6-7 figures. No. And that's why I'm telling you. I deal with NBA, NFL players who at the height won some stuff, playoff championships, who live in apartments now, who lost their families, lost everything. So if money was that deal, then they would be, all ballers would be balling. Every dude in the NFL would have his whole life together. Every dude in the NBA would have their whole life. Every CEO would have their life together. Every actor would be balling out of control. So it's really not money. Number 2, what God showed me was, son, where you're going. I need you to get your character together because your talent is going to take you places that your character can't keep you. And so number 2, if you want to make money and make it for the rest of your life, you got to sustain your character. So the reason why I was able to do it for the money they paid me is because I move with integrity first. I don't move in money first. I move with integrity first. I'm only trying to be who I say I am. Are you hearing what I'm telling you? So listen to me. Here's the challenge. So we're building a building. Here's the challenge. My wife said, we can't leave the building the way it is. If this is going to be a spiritual development center, we got to bust the roof out because it's only 10 feet, 11 feet, and it's got to be high ceilings. I'm like, boo, we having worship. What? She said, no, this is the edifice for God. It's got to look the part. So we could have been in the building. It's taking so long because they blew the roof, they blew out gutted everything out. And so as we were making the changes, what they said to us is going to take time because you can't change the external structure without moving the load-bearing beams. Listen to me very closely. The man of God sat me down the other day, and this is what he told me. What happens is when you go to each level financially, it's more of a load. So y'all focusing on chandeliers and stuff, but the more stuff you put on your family, the more stuff you put on your life, the structure that you have now cannot sustain that. The structure cannot sustain that. So anytime you're making a structural move, you got to put load-bearing beams on a bedrock. Listen to me. You can't even put the load-bearing beams on sand. The load-bearing beams have to be on the bedrock, which that's the part of the earth that it ain't gonna move. So no matter what storms come, when it's on a bedrock, you can't put your life on makeup. You can't put your life on jewelry. You can't put your life on a car. You can't put your life on stuff. You gotta put it on the bedrock. And then you gotta add the load-bearing beams. So you can't make more money without changing who you are as a person. When my girl was diagnosed with MS 3 years ago, everybody was like, yo, E, your girl got MS, bro. You ain't changed a bit. What happened? I had been praying since I was 19 years old. I've been getting up in the morning. Every morning for the last 19 years, went from 6 to 3. I wake up every morning at 3 o'clock, and I go get the low-bearing bed. I go get the support. I go get the bed rock. Every morning. Listen to me very closely. So when my wife got diagnosed with MS, the next morning when I found out she had it, I went to pray. I said, thank you, Father. Oh, omnipotent one. Oh, omnipotent one. Oh, Noah, beginning and end. Thank you. And I started preaching about it. People in my church like, whoa, how dare you? I said, thank you. Why did I say thank you? Because I knew the vision you had for me and my wife. And I know my wife being from the city and being born and raised as an independent woman, 3 generations. She was never going to leave her job and go on the road with me and do the work I'm doing. She would never do that because where she come from, if you relying on a man, hopefully you look down upon, you talking about you at the crib raising kids. That ain't a Midwest. That's not a Midwest. You go to work, I'm making good money. I was paying my wife. My wife was like, ain't got nothing to do with the money. I got it. And I knew when God touched her with the MS, he told me, this ain't into death, but the only way I'm going to shift her and switch her perspective is I got to touch her. So I'm not going to kill her, but I'm going to touch her long enough that the vision that I have for y'all is going to come to pass. And it did not bother me because the bed rock. It did not bother me. Some of y'all in this room, you billing on money, and it's some stuff. When your wife gets diagnosed with MS, you can't go, oh, Rolls Royce, some cars. Or buy down before you get it. When your wife got something leaving on the brain, you can't say, oh, Comerica Bank, the great Comerica Bank. I call on the millions that I have in the bank right now, and I ask that you would bless her with her brain. When your girl get MS, you gotta go to the bed rock. You gotta go to the bed rock. And you gotta say to the bed rock, I don't understand what's going on, but I ain't you, so I ain't gotta know. But I just want you to know I trust you. And the last 3 years have been the best 3 years of our entire marriage. Now you hear what I'm saying? Get in there. She's still looking good. Her skin looks better with MS than it did. And with the MS, she got a little thicker with the MS. And she like, I gotta lose weight. I'm saying, for who? If it's for you, cool. But if it's for me, right, leave it right there like that. Right there like that. I gotta transfer it. Oh, y'all not hearing what I'm saying? You rely on money and stuff, and your leaders and your elders are trying to tell you. I got one more. I know we out of time. Please, give me 10. Give me 10. I'm sorry. Give me 10. Number one. Let's do this. Let's do this. I got one more, but let's do this. Just be fair to me. Because I came on a discount. I came on a low. Be fair to me. Be fair. Be fair to me. Be fair. If you know you got a poverty mindset, but you're trying to make that transition, I need you to stand for me. I need to see you. I need to see you. I need to see you. Good. I need to see you. Good. I got it. Good. All right. Have a seat. Thank you. Have a seat. Have a seat. Hey, whoever turned that light on, you ain't from a black community, are you? You know you ain't gonna turn the light on. We're doing an altar call. You can't be turning the light on. They're not gonna want to stand up. Get the light on. Get the light on. Now you about to mess up my whole little presentation. Number two, you need to make some changes. I'm gonna be real transparent with y'all. I told you my grandfather dropped out of high school. Multiple kids by multiple women. My father dropped out of high school. Multiple kids by multiple women. I'm a high school dropout. I was on my way, y'all. If I had not got married at 19 years old, that's what God told me. God said, son, you don't get it. You keep saying you're not your daddy, but you flirting. You got a spirit of flirtation on you, son. Now listen to me, son. You don't understand that that's the gateway. Oh, you're not hearing what I'm trying to tell y'all. You're not hearing what I'm trying to tell y'all. He said, that's the gateway, son. I never said you were sleeping with nobody, but you about to. You about to, though. Maybe not this year. But you keep going the rate you going, son, and that flirtation about to turn into something. This is what God told me. This has nothing to do with you. But one day you're going to be the voice of a generation, and I can't have you taking advantage of you. One day you're telling you all going to be what you did. And I can't have you flirting with the sheep that you're supposed to be ministering. I can't have you sleeping with the people you're supposed to be ministering to. So every time you get it right, I'm gonna bless you, son. And some of you ain't where you want to be because you're still the same version of you that you were 8 weeks ago, 8 months ago, eight years ago, and you wondering why you can't. The success you're trying to have, the 30 mil you owe, the 20 mil, your current structure can't hold that. And in essence, what you're asking for is to be blessed with an anointing, Samson, that's going to ruin you. You're asking for money. You're asking for the type of influence that's going to ruin you. So yes, I want you to be strong, but when I give you the strength, I don't want you using it to kill 10,000 people. To be sleeping with prostitutes. That's not why I'm giving it to you, Samson. I'm giving it to you so you can bless the nation, and you using your strength to run around and sleep with somebody. And so you can't grow until you grow. It's not wise to grow financially and not grow otherwise. You know how many companies I could be working for? You know how many network marketing companies I could put my face on and get a big check? Do you understand that the TV, I could have been on TV? Do you understand as a person, I could be on TV right now making millions? God said, I need you to stay grassroots, son. Don't worry about your paycheck. I'll take care of that. Don't worry about how you're going to eat or how you're going to sleep. I'll take care of that. But bless my people, son. And they're going to turn around and be a blessing to you. My final one. Listen to me. This is my final one. And I'm doing an altar call afterwards. My final one. I know I might not be back in March because I didn't respect the clock. But I just had a staff member that died at 41. And so I don't know if I have till tomorrow. Listen to me very closely. The one thing that happened in my marriage when I made that decision to take all those numbers and get rid of all those, and my wife's thing was, look, I ain't telling you they're just me and you, but what I am telling you is, if I feel a certain way, don't challenge me on, if I'm telling you this ain't right, that ain't right, we're on the same team. Why you tripping if I tell you homegirl ain't right? Why you tripping if I tell you don't go to that company and don't do that? Listen to me, every TV deal, everything I've ever done, I had my girl right there. I'll never forget, I was with one dude, I was in the front, she was in the back, and my girl chill, she Detroit, she chill, like, but don't let the chill, but don't think. She saw Scarface. She saw Nino Brown. She saw The Godfather twice. My man up front, he talking that talk, we can do this, we can do that. And my wife said, look, understand something. He can't bring the masses. He got you because he wants you to bring the masses. And then when the masses come, he gonna try to take them in the back and take their credit card and take all their money. My man talking to me, my wife texting me. All I need in this world of sin is me and my girlfriend. My girl was not spoken, my man. Like, do me a favor. It's the last gig you ever do with him. He trying to bring the sheep to the slaughter and murder. They blood on your shoulders, not his. So the last one, guys, let's start rocking with my girl and I start realizing what the Creator was doing. And what he was teaching me was something magical that happens when people are on one accord.
That's right.
Listen to me very closely. ETA ain't that deep. It was me and CJ, we got on one accord in business. Me and Dee got on one accord. Are you hearing me? We got on one accord, and guess what happened? We blew up and went to a whole other level. Our company is one of the most influential companies in the world. It's just two of us. And then Carl came on. I said to me, we got on one accord. We got on one accord. In the Old Testament, when everything was done, it said, let us. Let us. In the Old Testament, they started building the Tower of Babel, and God himself had to come down and stop it. Why? Because when you find any group of people that can get on one accord. And then in the New Testament, in the Acts, they all got on one accord in one place, and they all started giving each other their stuff. As I leave you, we changed the world with me and CJ getting on one accord. Dee and CJ, one accord. Dee, CJ, and Candace, one accord. For those of you in this room, this company will boom when you stop thinking about your personal interest. When you start thinking about your personal interest. The number one way to mess up anything good is to start thinking about yourself. I wouldn't be here if it was about the money. I was here because God said, they need you, son. And I know. Listen to me, y'all. This is how bad it was. And I got to be transparent. It's so bad that I said, next week is a funeral. God, I can't be gone from church for a whole 3 weeks. I just can't do it. Like, it's the people, they stop coming when I'm not there. It's just different. And I came to this, and my wife told me to pray about the funeral. And I'm just being real. As it stands right now, God told me you need to be at your church. Let the dead bury the dead. So the fact that God didn't tell me to go there, but he told me to come. So I need you to do me a favor. Yeah. This is what I need from you. For those of you who like me, man, I've been in some bad relationships. That's why you gotta get fixed. I've been in some bad relationships, bro. I didn't really grow up in the best home environment. And I do have a problem with being on one accord. I do get nervous sometimes, and I'm just being real. What I thought this company was, it looked like it was, but now I'm starting to, but if you're telling me I need to get on one accord, and for those of you who had that struggle, for real, we're about to go to another level. I need you to come on stage with me right now. You said, I got that problem, the one accord problem, And I need to get on one accord with my team. I need to get on one accord with this company. Just, you know who you are. Be 100. Let's go. Be 100. Come on stage. Be 100. You have a problem. Yeah, right there, you got a problem with it. And we don't get on one accord before we come on, you know who you are. Come on. You don't owe them nothing. You don't owe nobody here nothing. But you owe yourself to get your spirits right and get on one accord and get in alignment. And we're going to fix it today. Come on, get on stage. For real, let's go. Come on, get on stage. Come on. Come on, come on. Make some room for it, y'all. Make some room. Let's go. Come on. Come on. You like yo eat for real. I used to believe in this company. Come on, come on. Press. I used to believe in this company. I'm struggling a little bit right now. I'm struggling, E. But I want to be here. I know it's an opportunity of a lifetime, but I'm struggling, E. Come on, press. Come on, let's keep it 100. Come on. Listen to me. Once we get on one accord, I don't care nothing about the financial package. I don't care nothing about products. If a people ain't on one accord and there's division, me and Didi ain't special, but we on one accord. What you want to eat, what you want to eat. I'm talking about 30-minute battle. What you want to know, what you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? No, for real. What kind of sauce you want? What kind of sauce you want? You know what I'm saying? You want water? You want water? We on one accord. Just had worship with my babies last night, my son and my daughter. I'm like, look, stop whatever y'all doing every Friday night, 9 o'clock. We on one accord. We're a family.
Excuse me, hold on, sir. Can we hold no more people on the stage, please?
Okay, what do you say?
No more,
Oh, I apologize.
No more people on the stage.
Can they get right here at least? I think this it anyway though. We finished, right? Is there somebody else I'm missing? Okay, I think we it right here. That's it. And forgive me for messing up the video, but I got another vision. We're gonna do it right so we can have a bunch of these for years to come. Yeah. Amen. So I ain't really on nothing else right now. Yeah. The recording and all of that, it's the most important thing right here. Yes. It's the most important thing right here. And I'm talking to leadership, everybody. I had to humble myself with my son to get on one accord. He's a millennial, I'm not. But I had to humble myself as a leader and ask, why me and my son are not on one accord? Why are we not? I need to do something as a father to fix this. So I'm talking to leadership. It ain't all on the people that's standing here. As leadership, you gotta ask yourself the question, how do we get from being on one accord? What happened? And what do we need to do? So I need my leaders, if you could stand for me, my leadership, if you could stand for me real quick. This might be my last time here, I apologize. You know what I'm saying? We might break that little March contract. It's okay, y'all. No. It's okay. We're gonna keep it 100. We're gonna keep it, listen to me very closely. I need y'all to get help. I realized at one point when I was not on one accord with my wife, I loved her with all my heart. I didn't want to be with nobody else. But there was some stuff in my past. I need to go talk to my mom and make some stuff right. Because you lied to me about who my biological father was. Right. And I gotta go, we gotta make that right. We gotta talk. I gotta drive from Huntsville, Alabama all the way to Chicago and knock on my father's door because he ain't man enough to come knock on mine. But I gotta make it right because I gotta get fixed. My spirit ain't right. So I need you to take ownership of why you're struggling. And it ain't about this company. You struggle, period, when it comes to one accordance. You struggle with relationships, with jobs. You just struggle, period. So I need you to fix it. What's wrong? I need you to take ownership. Now, I'm not saying leadership ain't supposed to, but you can't wait on them. Right. It's your money, it's your opportunity, it's your family, it's your future. Right. I need you to take ownership of what you need to fix, and I need you to fix it. And I need you to be brave enough to talk to one of your leaders and keep it 100. Right. And just say, this is what you told me when we first started. My son told me, Dad, you told me when I graduated college, you was going to give me a new car, Dad. You lied. I said, well, I didn't know I was going to have to hire you. So once I hired you, that's your car, because I'm paying your car. No, I'm paying you what a car would cost every year, because I'm paying you now. You were supposed to go get a job. I was supposed to buy you a car. But when we talked, clarity. There was some stuff he said, Dad, you said, I was like, whoa, you got it twisted, son. Your perspective, we need to talk. And there was some stuff I had to take ownership of as a father and say, you're right, I was wrong for that. Come on. You're right. I really like your last girlfriend. I don't like this one. You're right. Like, keep it right. I haven't been nice to her. And I haven't been invited. And I ain't let her into my house. And I don't know that I'm going to, but we can talk about it though. Come on. And we worked on it, and she did come to the house. And I did have to fix my attitude. And I did have to let it go. Why? Because my grandfather was a dog and my father was a dog, and I thought I saw my son being a dog. Because he didn't get married to the first girl like I did. And we had to talk.
Come on.
And I had to confess and say, you know what, son, you don't have to do this the way you do. I apologize. He said, Dad, you know how it feels with the person that you look up to the most. And there's division between us because of my girl. And God said, you need to fix it. So I don't know what you need to fix. But right now, just close your eyes. See if you can see it. I want you to be honest about it. I want you to fix it because this opportunity is too great of an opportunity for you to lose it over some stuff that's going on in your brain. There are people who love you here. There are people who love you here and who will work with you, and not only for you, but you need to build a legacy. So I need my leadership would just say to them, we're here for you.
We're here for you.
Good. We're here for you.
We're here for you.
Good. And we want to help you.
We want to help you.
And we can fix this.
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 Together.
Together.
We can fix this.
We can fix this.
But we can't fix it
But we can't fix
if
it
you don't come talk to us.
if you don't come talk to
You
us.
got to be transparent.
You got to be
But
transparent.
we can fix this.
We can fix
And
this.
get on with our future.
And get on with our future.
Come on, give them a hand. Come on. Hey, I love you. Make the rest of your life the best of your life. And I'll see you guys soon.